Reading about how old mining towns and mines were found is always exciting, because back in the olden days, prospectors didn't have a whole lot of technology. Most prospectors worked alone, or at best had a partner, a mule or two, a pick, a shovel, a pan, a few bits of personal items, and a bit of grub. Work was hard back then, so any kind of lucky break is something that was always welcomed. It was in the early 1880s that two prospectors were out prospecting in the hills around the Tucson, Arizona area. The prospectors, Jack Friday and Ed Williams, had been on the trail for quite some time, when they decided to set up camp for the night. During the night, one of the mules got spooked and broke loose and ran off. When it broke loose, it ripped a tether chain out of the ground, and drug it along as it ran away. This chain dragging left an ideal trail for the two prospectors to follow. While they were following this trail, they noticed that the chain had gone over an area that looked shiny like metal. Upon a closer inspection, they realized it was a load of silver. They continued on looking for their mule, and eventually found the animal at the mining claim of a miner named Ed Skifflin. Ed had been prospecting and mining in this area for quite some time, and was not pleased that these other two strangers had found a vein of silver. Ed Skifflin contested this new claim, stating that it was his, while Jack Friday and Ed Williams claimed it was theirs. After a while the claim was split into two, with Jack and Ed getting the northern portion, and the other Ed getting the southern part of the claim. That was how the mine became known as the Contention mine, because of the dispute over ownership. The northern portion also had a mine called the Grand Central, and it was also owned by Jack Friday and his partner Ed Williams. Soon a small town grew up around this area, and they called it Contention City. Word got out about the silver strike and work brought newcomers into town, and by 1879 the town had quickly grown to over a few hundred people. Contention City had a post office, and at its peak in the middle of the 1880s, the town had a saloon, a hotel, a blacksmith, a couple of general stores, and even a Chinese laundry. Contention City also became a stopover for different stagecoach lines that connected the town to Tombstone and Tucson. In 1882, a rail line was built connecting to a line going to New Mexico and the Arizona Railroad. Contention City went into decline in 1887 when the mine became flooded out. Also in 1887, there was an earthquake called the Sonora earthquake that made the mills unstable, so any available ore would need to be shipped out to Tombstone. By the end of 1888 the post office closed and most people had left. By 1890, nothing remained of the town and mine of Contention City. I hope you enjoyed this short story about the old Contention City. Please like, share and subscribe, so we can continue to bring you more old lost mine stories.